Greetings, everyone, and welcome. It's Friday on Going Optimal. That means it's Chat Gauntlet Day, and we have a special one today. We are not just drafting. We're drafting Cube, which is special thing number 1, and special thing number 2 is that we're drafting Cube with Lord Tupperware. Ethan is here. He's streaming as well right now and is going to be my co-streamer in the event today. That means I'll be playing him first and then facing the rest of the viewers that are playing with us. So the way this works, for those of you not familiar with our Friday activities around here, we draft any format we feel like. Usually it's the current format, but as in today, it's going to be a cube. And we do that. How do we draft Cube on MTG Arena? Well, we don't draft it on Arena. We draft it on mtgadraft.herokuapp.com, which is a website created by Senryoku, a developer who single-handedly has created the place where we draft in pod and play in pod on Magic the Gathering Arena. It's a great tool. It's a place where you can upload your own cubes, upload your own sets even, and draft them offline. And as long as you have the cards in your collection or the wild cards to craft them, you can use the friend challenge system to play out the games on Arena. So that's what we're going to do. And the structure here is it's best of one. And why we do best of one is it allows everybody who participates to play on air. So in this case, 6 viewers, because we've got Tupperware streaming as well. But the 6 viewers and Lord Tupperware and I will play round robin tournament, and you get to see Tup and I battle each of our other drafters at the table. So that's a fun variety factor, and it's a way that everybody who participated gets to play on air. And it also sets up a cool situation where we're playing 7 games. So who gets to 4 wins first? Will it be Chat or me? If Chat can get to 5 or 6 wins, we take a trip to the bling store here and get some more bling for the account. And if I somehow, some way allow Chat to 7-0 me, they get to give me a haircut of some kind. I'm hoping we hold that one off for as long as possible. But good times always ahead. It's really fun to play with viewers, and great to have Tup here, and great to be trying some Cube. If you've ever built your own Cube, you know that finding all the right parts can be a challenge sometimes, especially if you want a blingy Cube. I have bought so many cards for my cubes from cardkingdom.com. They're my sponsor. I have multiple cubes, and largely they have been built from, well, I was working at Wizards of the Coast at the time, so a lot of it was built on stuff I got at Wizards. But even Wizards couldn't supply me with everything I needed for all of my blingy desires of Cube. So that's where I turned to Card Kingdom and find all the singles and supplies I need. In some cases, if you need some 1996 foil rare for your cube, you're not necessarily going to find it anywhere. But also, what I love about Card Kingdom is they have a wish list. So I've actually bought several of my blingiest, coolest cube cards by going to Card Kingdom, putting on a wish list request for the blingiest stuff that I wanted, but they didn't have yet. And then as soon as they got it in, I got an email and I could jump on it. And I also keep a bunch of store credit there. I take my singles that I get from drafting the current sets, and if I'm not selling them myself, I sell them to Card Kingdom, build up some credit, and then that allows me to jump on stuff like that and feel like it's almost like free magic. It's great. So thank you so much, Card Kingdom, for all your support. Appreciate it. Fool asks, does Card Kingdom have bulk? They buy bulk. If you're asking, do they sell like lots, or do they sell, random lots of whatever commons or uncommons? I don't know if they do that, but maybe I'll look into that and then we can talk about that next time. But thank you so much, Card Kingdom, for all your support. I'm now going to hop over to our left monitor where we will see the website in question here and get ready for this draft. Here we go. As you can see, all 8 players are here and ready, or we don't know if they're ready. Hat, who's running the show here, will do a ready check at some point, and then we'll get going. No problem. Okay, it looks like here we go. So I'm going to link you again to the cube page where this cube is from, because it has some information that's going to be relevant to us. The archetypes in here are in white, blue, blink and control, white, blue, black, reanimator control, black, red, sacrifice and aggro, green, red, ramp and monsters, white, green, tokens and counters, sacrifice and life gain, graveyard. Anyway, I linked it. There's I just like to call out what things we're looking at here. Oh, let's go. I like a 4 wide here. Yeah, let's do this. So Experimental Frenzy is a good reason to be in red. What I'm looking for are stupid good cards, reasons to be in an archetype, or stuff that gets value turn after turn after turn. So stuff leaping out at me here. What time do we gotta make sure I know? Okay, 75 seconds, good. So we have Experimental Frenzy, which is great for aggro red, but this is best when you have a low curve, when you can cast some cheap stuff off the top. But I do like Experimental Frenzy quite a bit. Crystalline Giant is a colorless place to start. That's interesting. Lithoform Engine looks like a fun build around. I don't know if I want to start there, though. I would almost rather start with a Crystalline Giant if I'm going to go colorless. Robber is also a great reason to be in red, but not quite as powerful as Frenzy. Elspeth's Nightmare is a great control card. Yeah, Emil, I haven't even really read. Let's see. I got 27 seconds. 2 white for 4/4. Exile another target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield. So it's a blink payoff or blink enabler. And when it enters, you may pay to put stuff on it. Yeah, so we can take a blink build around. Boy, lots of stuff here. I got 10 seconds. What am I going to choose? I think I'm just going to go with the Crystalline Giant. Since it can go in anything. Is that crazy? Well, I've taken it, so there you go. We could go. It's colorless, but it doesn't go in quote any deck because it's it's a 3-drop aggressive-ish creature. So let's keep that in mind. Embercleave here though makes me just want to take this and see if we're the red deck. I don't like passing an Embercleave early. Embercleave is a reason to be in red and can just win you games out of nowhere. And Crystalline Giant is fine in an aggressive red deck. So, yeah, Henge is another great option. But I think I like Embercleave even greater than the Henge. What do you think? Some people want the Henge. I'm on Cleave. Light Up the Stage is here. Thundering Rebuke is here. I'm going to go Cleave. That's where my gut is taking me. I love starting out with an Embercleave if I can get into the red deck. Yeah, it's hard to know what, quote, signals you're sending in Cube, right? Yes, we took a Crystalline Giant and sent 14 playables to the left. So, I don't know. Let's see who we're passing to here. This is a little weird to see. So I am passing to Grim Pac-Man and Tron is passing to us. All right, good to know. So now what do we got? Ugh, this is not a great pack for mono red, that's for sure. So this is a terrible follow-up to the Cleave pick, honestly, like terrible. If we had taken the Henge, we could have taken like a Carnage Tyrant and be pretty happy about that. We could still take Goose. We could have take Incubation Druid. I don't think the Henge is going to wheel or anything, but I'm not going to stick to red here just out of stubbornness. Like, we should take a much higher quality card. Yeah, we could do a Gruul type deck. And I think I'm going to go with the cheap ramp in that case. Yeah, Goose seems strong to me. Hodge likes the white aggro, red-white for Boros aggro. My historical cube instincts say if you're going to go red aggro or white aggro, try your hardest to be mono. But that's just my historical cube instincts. It doesn't necessarily mean it's correct for this cube. Well, Sculptor would certainly be an interesting choice for the red-green ramp deck, but I also figure if we are the only red-green rampers, the World Sculptor will be waiting for us on the wheel. So we could take something broken like Once Upon a Time or Tangled Florahedron. Ramp/land is not bad either. Once Upon a Time, you know, it got banned, but it got banned because when you have 4 of them, you're so much more likely to get one in your opening, and then when you get one in your opening, that's where it's busto, right? I think you would still take Phylath. Is pretty good. Yeah, I guess we could take the payoff. Like, I like ramp though. I mean, Scott wants the Sculptor. I don't even want to make a mistake and get married to red green here just because our first 2 picks of color are red and green. So that's one way to look at it too. We may get out of red entirely. That's true. Other green drafters could absolutely splash Phylath. Is it that good? Well, and that's, you know, Haj is saying abandon red. I don't know if we should abandon red, but Florahedron allows us to abandon red, right? We can't abandon red if we take the World Sculptor. But I'm in. I'll take the Sculptor to be sure. Breeding pool, interesting. This is not this is red, blue. Wow, a lot of blue here. Surprising amount of blue. Ooze is the thing that goes along with what we're doing, but if we don't want to get married here, we could take something like a Choop. We could take a breeding pool and open up possibility. But yeah, maybe I'm overthinking. It cuts green for sure. Haj thinks this is the wrong path. Well, help me out, Haj. What would you take from this pack? How do we correct course if you don't like what we're doing so far? You say you'd abandon red, so what does that mean to you here? I mean, I think it's still ooze. Yeah, there's not a lot of green left, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything. There's enough color balance to force some color in each pack, but it doesn't mean that this pack has been drained of green or anything. Yeah, all right, I'll take ooze. Just giving Haj a chance to weigh in on how to potentially solve this situation. Stomping Ground at least gives us mana for this color pair, but again, no. Samut, decent, but not something we want to take over land. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm gonna get in this lane and see how we do. I don't know if Gruul seems open, D. It just seems like where we are. I mean, if Gruul were open, we'd be seeing more red. My worry is that, you know, I'm listening to what Haj is saying about abandoning red, and the red has not been flowing. We took an Embercleave second. We took a gold card, and the second pack had a bunch of red in it, but we've not really seen compelling red since. I expect that if Samut doesn't come around, we are in trouble. Yeah, well, but we're now kind of too far away from that, right? So I'm just trying to figure out what we're doing. Like, probably just take Craterhoof here. We don't really have the mana quite yet to get this. You know, 8 is a lot, but this is the ultimate payoff for the top end of a green deck. So I think I take it to hedge there. Crasher is nice if we want to potentially... I know, but Haj is different. Haj is incapable of not making the correct magic recommendation at any given time. This is nice too. Land that helps with that. But yeah, let's take the hoof and see if we can't make it work. This is a great reason to be in green. Although, man, can I switch this Embercleave for the for the henge now. Oh my gosh. Henge, I'm sorry. I love Embercleave. What can I tell you? That's true, War Furnace. I mean, it may be actually helpful to me. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Oracle is strong. I love these cards that are brought in from the past that are stupid powerful for, like, historic or whatever. Yeah. I don't regret the Embercleave pick was totally justified. I think red is just being drafted upstream. If red had been wide open, we'd be thrilled with this Embercleave pick. But as it is, it turns out green was green. I mean, seeing a late Oracle and a late Craterhoof suggests that green is open. So yes, it's just hindsight. If we knew what we were going to see for the rest of the pack, we could have made a play towards green pretty nicely. The Blink Horse is still here. Construct, don't we have? Yeah, with Craterhoof Behemoth helping us go wide, actually the Construct isn't a bad pickup here. Frenzy though, wow. I was considering first picking this, by the way. So there's that. Search for Azcanta being here slays me. This is a very good blue control card. I can't believe it's still here. Anyway, what do you think? Frenzy or Construct? The trouble with Frenzy is really if we got back into mono red, which, I mean, the fact that this is here suggests maybe we could, but Construct is doing more along the lines with the green. So yeah, we should just Construct. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was saying Frenzy is only the pick if we think we could backdoor back into base heavy red aggro. Excuse me. A lot of white here. So Hodge's play of getting into Boros would have been strong. In that, at least it would be the open lane. Also, Midnight Reaper still being here is a surprise. Dodger, we're not playing any of these, I don't think. I guess we could end up splashing. If we splash, we would want to splash a Seal Away. Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying that's why you would do it. Well, and the reason why I was suggesting, yeah, I'm going to hate the Reaper, actually. And we get Crash Through, Pride Mate. I mean, we're not that heavily into red, such that I could take a Pride Mate here. I guess Crash Through is still good enough. Yeah, that's true. Pride Mate, Ooze. Yeah, I guess I'll take the Pride Mate. Crash Through isn't really a card for us. It's more for the red-blue spells deck. But I don't think we're going to end up in white. But we could. I mean, again, we have our... And here you go. Like, maybe we are. Maybe we actually backdoor into green-white. Perhaps Naya. We can certainly splash the World Sculptor, but in a Naya, in a splash red situation, we're not probably not splashing the Cleave. I'd love to end up in a Curious Obsession deck in this cube. I think that would be fun. Kind of goes with the old Soaring Thought Thief here, but let's cut the Thief. I don't think either of these matter. Probably none of these matter if nobody has taken them yet. Unbreakable Formation. Yeah, it's possible that this ends up being a weird playable for us. Don't like where we're at exactly, but it's not a disaster. Crasher still being here is interesting. Maybe we're not out of red yet. I'll bring that back. Heck, I'll bring this back. Like, I don't know what's going on. Dunno. Perfect is interesting. Immortal, we got Uro, though, if we want to splash blue. Find a way towards blue. Cavalier of Thorns is fine. Krenko, Immortal Sun kind of does what we're trying to do. Imperious Perfect does the go wide thing and is kind of a win con on its own. Is Micaeus not a bomb? Let's check Micaeus. I'm kind of also not thinking in terms of being white yet. So I think it's good, but I don't know if it's a bomb. Micaeus is interesting. Yeah, I agree that that's interesting, but I think we would want Immortal Sun first. I'm going to take Immortal Sun. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because, like, between Construct and Craterhoof Behemoth and Immortal Sun, it starts to make me want to get a little bit wide here. Well, it's just generically good. I mean, I'm saying one good thing about it. Sky Nomad for the Blinky Blinks. Get a Wrath. Swarm Shambler for some... Pelt Collector, though. That's a fine place to start in a deck like... in a curve like ours. Not playing that. Yeah, Vanguard, a solid aggro option, but we're a little more rampy than that. I don't know. I think I'm on yeah, Merriment is an interesting suggestion, but I think I think I'm in Yorion versus Pelt, and Yorion's question is what do we do? What are we blinking that we're happy about? Trouble is we're not blinking anything we care about. Yorion doesn't seem like our card. So I'm going to go with the Collector. Yeah, I mean, that's something, right? That would be a funny blink. Yeah, Prophecy. Maybe I should, like, if we think green is pretty open, we could take Fire Prophecy instead. Maybe I should, except we also don't know for red. So I think I'll take Pelt Collector because we're not sure what second color is. Escape to the Wilds is in the red-green side of town. Meteor Golem is a nice place to ramp to. Pyromaster. Pyromaster is not amazing, and we drafted the Immortal Sun, so we probably don't want to take Planeswalkers if we can help it. I'm going to take Meteor Golem and see if we can wheel Escape. If we're the only red-green drafter, we should have a good shot at wheeling Escape. Lieutenant also good, but I'm gonna continue to kind of to stay open here. We don't even know if our second color is red or green or both. Long shot black is fading here. Yeah, our interaction is real bad right now. So we'll look for whether it's... That's why the red burn was real tempting. But let's keep that in mind. This is the first interaction we really picked up, the 7-drop. Is color balance off? No, I don't think... Well, that's a good question. I don't know. You'd have to ask Hat. I assume color balance is on. Yeah, it could be. Passing the henge has come back to hurt us. But Krasis, wow, makes me want to figure out how to get blue in this deck. Like we have a Gilded Goose. And if we find any other splash, this is so good. Grow helps, Wreck helps, Collected Company, Soul Seer if we wanted to get some removal finally. think we're a little bit redder than we are white. Wow, this is tough. Let me hear what you think, chat. I'm kind of leaning to removal and settling into red. But Wreck Sage, always good. Like, ugh. Yeah, Wreck Sage just always wrecks something, right? Man. Yeah, I'm taking the Sage. This is not necessarily creature removal, but I feel like this, yeah, Grow is also very tempting for this ramp situation, but I'm going to take Wreck. It interacts. Grow is a very good choice too. I'm not sure that was correct, but we did what we did. Take a Surveyor here. Not an incredible card here, but considerable. We can also take Hallowed Fountain in case we end up more Bant. You could take a Bant turn. Lavamancer, pick some stuff off, but I think just the Surveyor is fine here. Mimic, what? Yeah, Mimic is a consideration, but we don't have any blue yet. I'm going to take the Surveyor, and then that'll help us potentially be 3 colors, or at least solidly 2, you know what I mean? Hydra jumps out at me here. This is some interaction. Wouldn't mind an Archdruid as well. Emancipation is funny, but not for us. Pretty easy Hydra for me. Our bottom end is bad, gang. We need to shore this 2-drop, 1-drop. Need to find, we really want to find mana ramp for 1 and 2, wherever we can find it here. Exactly, this isn't a 2-drop, this is like, you can be like a 4-drop even. I mean, you can kill you kill anything, you're happy to play it, but normally I played around here, right? And looks like we're not white. Like if we assume we're not white, then, I mean, I don't assume, but if for the sake of argument you assume, it doesn't look great. Reclaimer is cheap, so I like that. It also goes and finds land, so that's interesting. There's fires. You try to be a fires deck, but I could also just say, hey, if we're red, well, let's get a, maybe this is a Siege Gang Commander is so powerful, but yeah, but Immolator is a 2-drop. A red 2-drop. I think we need to take that, and we'll see about this Reclaimer. We really need to shore up our early game. Direfleet Daredevil could help with that too. Obosh is interesting. You can play Obosh just as a 5-drop, but again, that's not really where our needs are. Branching Evolution, 3-mana enchantment. If 1 or more plus place twice as many. Yeah, it kind of was, but here's where we're at, right? I gotta take the Daredevil. Gives us a 2. And this is really heading us towards the Gruul side of town. Possibly we splash white, but I think we're pretty firmly Gruul now. Perfect comes back around. That's nice to see. There were some other good cards here that we could have wheeled, like the fact that I think there wasn't there a Cavalier in this pack? But we'll take the Imperious. Yeah, the Mikaeus didn't make it around. We got Light Elf tribal here between Pelt Collector, Oracle, and Rex Sage. The perfect does more than pump its own elves. Yorion comes back. I don't really think we're doing any of this, though. We can take Wrath, since Wrath is good against us. Yorion is a heck of a card, but I feel like if anybody really needed this, they probably would have taken it. I don't think we're going to run Phoenix. It's not very good as a without being in the spells deck. If you thought we might still end up in white somehow, we could take the Vanguard, but I think I'm just going to gack the Wrath. We really don't want to see a Wrath. Possibility or Grim Initiate. This isn't really a Grim Initiate deck. I'll take the Thrill just in case. Relic Axe. Really need to be doing the warrior thing. Looks like we have a bunch. We have a couple anyway. So there are some warriors here. I don't know if there's enough. Yeah, we take Birth as more... Matt still wants to... Yeah, I'll take it because I don't think we're ever going to play Thrill. I'm taking Birth more as a cut than something we intend to play. Ramanap Excavator. Yeah, we're not really doing the graveyard land thing, but there's some stuff that could do that. Didn't we get like? I mean, if we play Knight, yeah. Well, take it anyway. Oh yeah, that's true. Phylath loves the landfall, so that's good there. Mimic's still here. With one pack to go, we're not really near black, so I'm not going to take these black lands. We'll take the Glasspool Mimic. I mean, we're not really near blue either, but if Glasspool, you could imagine splashing, so we'll take it. Hey, Archdruid here. That's nice. Now I want to practically just focus on small elves. Let's turn this into an elf deck. Five color is possible, I suppose, but it doesn't seem like where we want to be. Well, Titan Ape. Okay. Well, we got a Wildborn Preserver, which I think we need to take over any of these sexy, expensive cards. Luca seems neat. Kogla seems powerful. Preserver is a 2. If we take... Yes, this is the most powerful card for our deck. If we take it, we're really risking not wheeling the Preserver. But it's an elf. Yeah, Radiant points out it's an elf. I think we have to take Preserver because it's an elf. We're kind of getting into the elf deck here. Kong could smash us pretty hard if we face it, but this is exactly what we called for. I said we needed to shore up our early game, and hey, maybe we'll be elves, and then you get an early game elf. I think you got to take it. Yeah, looking for... We got Hydra, we got Meteor Golem, we've got... That's about it. We got Sage. Those are our interaction right now. Yeah, Daredevil to steal your interaction. That's interesting. Rootbound Crag to cast our stuff. Dawn Treader Elk to splash our stuff. And to have a 2. Maybe we just need a Dawn Treader. Is somebody else red-green? I feel like we're failing to wheel red-green stuff, but maybe I'm just imagining that. Lantern, yeah, Hodge calls out Lantern, which is a hyper-relevant card here. We're a bit thick at 3, but it would help us ramp to this stuff. Tough one. Wow, this is a tough pick. Yeah, this is another elf. Yeah, the Escape to the Wilds didn't wheel. I think we're facing somebody else who's red-green, or at least green splashing a bunch of stuff. Rada. Is Rada the pick here? I really want to fill these 2s. I'm still not done at 2, and this is the last pack. That's why I'm still leaning towards the elk. But I'll take the Rada. I'll take the Rada. Thrashy B. More 3 drops. We're very clogged at 3. But there's nothing here for us. I'm taking a rigging runner, so it's what we got. Yeah, I don't like the runner. Just the runner is not quite what we're doing here. Runner is good when you've got 5 other red 1-drop creatures. You'd hate draft? Nah, I'm taking Thrashy. We'll play Thrashy, won't we? It's more interaction. It's more Rec Sage style interaction, but it is interaction. Deck feels medium by cube standards at best. Well, we're up to 6 early plays. That's something. 6 early plays. I would like more than 6. We're in the middle of pack 3. And somehow we've managed a 8-player cube pod where it looks like we're competing for Gruul with somebody. It's not even like usually you're competing for blue. Sucks to compete for Gruul. I'm supposed to be all alone in Gruul land. But a couple of cheap late elves and I'd be super happy. That's not a elf, but it's cheap and late-ish. We'll start there. Kazandu Mammoth, super exciting as a flip land. This is really nice, but we just have to take Harpooner. We can't pass 2 drops. Hodge says, gotta take Mammoth. Hodge, look at this curve, man. Like, Mammoth is great, but I gotta take 2s. We don't have that many picks left. So only pick 4, but I gotta take the 2. I'm probably not playing some of these, but the mammoth is a land and a 3-drop, but one thing it is definitely not is a 2-drop. And right now I'm prioritizing that highly. So a braid, how about that? Yeah, give me some braid action. I would love heroic intervention as well as a way to protect our own stuff, but a braid is playable on turn 2. It's not like a creature, but it's a turn 2 that we are willing to fire off in the in most spots. Right on, Razor. Thank you for voting. Interesting, Haj. How would you have ended up there? Would you have taken where would your first black pick have been? Would you have taken that Chupacabra? Castle is a free land, basically. The other option is Ancient Green Warden. Are we on Ancient Green Warden or land? Probably just land. This Castle Garenbrig actually really turns Craterhoof Behemoth into a 7-drop, which is not nothing. Yeah, I called out Behemoth specifically, but I mean it cheapens Meteor Golem and Phylath as well, and Hydra makes a little extra X on the Hydra. Yeah, that's fair, Mag. We don't know if we are facing specifically a Gruul drafter or just people into red and green cards, but specifically we failed to wheel a couple of Gruul cards. So if not a Gruul drafter, there's somebody splashing. Ghost Quarter. Controlling the lands is interesting, but I think we want a Kenra or a Champ. Tokens. Are we doing tokeny things? These are tokens. Yeah, again, I'm taking 2s over 3s, though. I'm still all in on that. I think we probably want even a Kenra. I'm trying to figure out if we're... Yeah, where are all the mana dorks? I passed that stupid Florahedron and now I regret it. Yeah, that's true. This makes tokens. Good point. Yeah, it's an elf. Okay, you got me. It's an elf. I'll take it on elf. I honestly didn't see the elf part. That I was torn and then someone pointed out the elf. Boom, take the elf. Gilded Lotus or Growing Rights, both interesting. Maybe we just want Growing Rights over Lotus. They kind of do similar things for the deck, but this one is green specific. And ramp's pretty darn good. Yeah, Annex also interesting. Double red is tough here for me, though. I mean, we are going to be pretty solidly red, but I think we're going to be more green than red. So I think it's Lotus or Rights. What do you think? What do you think between those two? Anybody want Lotus? I'm on Rights. This could be a means to splash if we really wanted to bring in like Knight of the Reliquary for its synergies, but probably not good enough. We're not doing scape-shifty stuff though. So it's got to be Luca. Like Scapeshift doesn't do anything for us, right? What is Scapeshift? I guess it makes it does a bunch of landfall triggers, but that's not what we're doing here, right? So Pathway or just Copper Coat Outcast, but we're also running Immortal Sun, so I'm going to not take any Planeswalkers, and that's leaving me on Pathway or cutting something that we think we don't want to face. Really? You want Scapeshift? Hey, we got our Elk back. That's great to see. Hellrider here is a reason to be in mono red. Like, this is one of those cards along with Embercleave that if I get early, I try to end up in mono red. Yeah, we do have a Ramanap Excavator. But Dawn Treader Elk is the way here. Ratchet Bomb also a 2. But this is what we want to do. All right, I'm feeling much better about our 2s. I prioritized them, and we kind of got there on them. I don't think we're splashing white. And with Castle, playing a non-forest is relevant. Settle the Wreckage, another one we might want to just get rid of. Godpharaoh's Gift, also not bad, though. Let me just play around Settle and take the Gift. Are we ever going to really play it? Yeah, maybe we just take the Settle. This could go in our deck. This wrecks our deck. Yeah, I'm taking the thing that wrecks our deck. Risk Factor is interesting. Expansion Explosion, not for us. Aurelia, not for us. Really, Risk Factor, not for us. Not for us. Let's take Doesn't seem like anybody's in Boros. Expansion Explosion could do something for somebody. And not really. If you're not aggro red, if you're not really threatening their face, I don't think... yeah, like, I'll take Aurelia on the possibility of a white splash more than anything. And this is also... a bit whatever, but I don't think we're playing Aurelia. And what did we just add? Prankster? I don't think we're playing Prankster either. Yeah, maybe Monument was a pickable card, and I was just a little hung up on the white angle. Surprised Ghost Quarter is still here. We'll take that. Yeah, Boros is wide open. All right, well, we salvaged things to the point that I'm not wildly unhappy or anything. We do have tools to splash between, like, let's see, Ghost Quarter. I mean, Ghost Quarter is not fixing unless you really want to hurt yourself. Just looking here. Yeah, I know. We got Surveyor. So let's go Surveyor, Goose, and Dawn Treader Elk fixes. But nothing else, really. These are our only fixing. And a land, and this flip land. So I'm inclined to not. But like playing Surveyor, well, maybe we still could, but just for what? For what? For what? I'm not bringing the flip land in unless we're splashing, because we do have a Castle Garen Brig that wants to see forests, although this, I guess, would be for a mountain. So yeah, we could run this for free, basically, although there are also, there's non-basic land hate in the cube, so... What about Phylath Gidandamore? You want to bring in Aurelia? Oh, Phylath says basic lands on it. Sorry. But it says a land. Why does Phylath care about basics or whatever? Anyway. 33, 32, 31, 30, 29. Cut at least 5 cards. Oh, yeah, you're right. It does say basic on it. I was looking at the landfall side that didn't, yeah. Also, it's just hard for me because on MTGA draft here, I can't enlarge the cards, and it's very tough for me to read these cards. Yeah, I don't think we need the white splash, right? So then we're questioning, like, Surveyor at least gets us a land. Do we even bother with the Surveyor, though? It doesn't put it on the battlefield. It just gets it into hand, which is nice, but not vital. I think we cut... Yeah, Crasher isn't really what we're about. These are doing stuff that's still important, though. Don't want to cut anything in here. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. So like one from here and maybe one from here. Do we need all of these? I guess we want all of these. We want that. Can't cut that. Are we cutting Bronte, or maybe we cut Excavator? Are we doing enough with Excavator? Yeah, we can cut this too, but it doesn't really matter here. Yeah, excavator not doing enough for us, right? 7,625. And so close, so close. Maybe Bronte goes because we have Rex Sage. That's true. We could just cut the elk now that we don't. But it is ramp. That's the thing. If it was just if it only put it into hand, that's kind of why I cut the skitters. But at least it goes onto the battlefield. Like it is ramp. So I'm gonna try cutting Bronte. Tough cut, but we do have Rex Sage that is an elf. So I'm gonna try this. We're gonna try this. And 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Maybe we don't need a ghost quarter since we took out the recursion there anyway. Do that 16s. 14, 15, like let's start here. This is Gruul Gauntlet. Don't need a wrath. I'm just gonna give. We're not splashing the night. I'm just gonna give that up. But then we'll apply styles and craft. Thanks, Hat. Do we? Let's see, let's check for bling. No bling. I'll just go with the defaults here. We happy with 16 land, goose, and elk. Maybe I'm being greedy on 16. A lot of times in your ramp decks, you have so many early ramp creatures that you can afford to go 16. But well, here, let me say done. I'll go take care of this real quick.
Wild animals I like. People, not so much.
What do you think? Should I be, is this greedy? Should we be fine? Because we got more, you know, we got a lot of high end, but the idea is we find some ramp stuff, but our ramp isn't incredible. I mean, there is some good stuff. We could cut the elk for a land. Let's look at our numbers. Yeah, maybe I am supposed to cut the elk for a land. What do you think? Cut elk. Well, here, I should put that in my sideboard. And then 9, 10, 11 green, 6 red. Let's go 7 red. 7 red, 11 green. I might be off. I might be showing as offline here. Oh no, I'm online. Maybe it's possible I was showing up as offline. So look now. And then yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as Gruul Gauntlet so we can get going here. Let's challenge the tub. Is he ready to be challenged, or should I hold for a sec, Cat? Okay, good. Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do here. I don't love this deck, but I hope it's good enough to save my hair. We'll find out. You all can let me know. What do you think my average win count is going to be with this deck? Good luck, Tup. Here we go. Give me the play. Give me the play. Oppo goes first, but we do have a decent 3. We got some interaction with the Sage, and we got both our colors, so we're going to keep and hope. The hoof. Really want to find a 2-drop, obviously. If we could call something at the top of the deck, please something we want to play on 2. It's a great card in the cube. I love that it's an elf, but almost every deck plays some sort of stupid enchantment or artifact that you want to get rid of. Hey, that's an abrade we'll use if necessary. Hopefully Tups plays something we want to pick off with an abrade, and then we drop Mechagodzilla on 3. Or Tups can do nothing at all and pass the turn to us. I'm cool with that too. But if Tups has something to do, I'm hoping we can abrade it. All right, all right. We could go right, but let's just see if we can't make a Mechagodzilla that lives. I have a feeling this is going to die, but let's start drawing the removal out of Tup's deck then. White for the Thriving Isle. So Tups is probably the reason we lost a lot of our Gruul stuff. Maybe we're not up against a Gruul drafter, but again, I even said, like, not necessarily we're up against another Gruul drafter, but we're up against somebody playing green and being willing to splash. And obviously, green, white, blue, red, black. Tups has 3 land in all 5 colors, so I think we know what Tups is up to. Means Tups should have lots of tools. Let's see if this Godzilla survives to untap. I doubt it. All right, well, that's something to abrade at least. Unfortunately, we don't get to... If we pass the turn, Tups gets to cast our Godzilla, so we have to kill it now. No question about that. Golo, great card, but we got the card for it. Bye, Golo. Looks like Tups could make a copy of the Rex Age to get rid of our Mechagodzilla. Or they could just copy the Mechagodzilla. He. Try to use correct pronouns when I know who I'm playing, but it can be tough when I've trained myself to the they side. Yeah, getting rid of Golos, obviously huge. I mean, he untaps with this and we probably just lose. Sick! Pretty sick. But we also get Woodland Champ and Flipped Rights here, so that's good for us. Let's start with Growing Rights, see what we find. Ooh, which one? With the Crater Hoof, we probably just want the Construct, but Oracle gets us to the Crater Hoof. What do you think? Maybe Oracle, because we're going to make tokens off the World Sculptor. I'm going to take Oracle. Trample, Vigilant, or Trample, Menace, and Lifelink, not good enough to attack. That's true. Could have gotten the you know, I don't mind this one, though. I don't know. That was a tough call. That was a tough call. I feel like if we cast Crater Hoof, we're going to be in great shape, though, so... Yeah, if we go Phylath into Crater Hoof, it should be GG. If we get... And now it's pretty much over. Oh, really? Oh, really? Really, you say? 1, 2... we can't quite get there on Sculptor, but we can do Behemoth, right? Behemoth works. We got to go for this, right? And then all in at Ugin, or we're just dead? Well, don't even know what the math is, but it's all we got, I think. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 toughness. So 19 attacking trample will do it. So we go 9. Actually, we go 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think we actually do this. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's do this. Basically tapped. There's a Thriving Isle with white. I want to do the math again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 19 trample to get Ugin. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Measure twice, cut once.
Then this
Ah, copying the hoof. Yep.
Is this a dead man, Doctor?
Very dead, Mr. Spock.
Yeah, I guess we had to go to face, right? So did I screw that up? Did I just give away the win? I think I punted away a win there, getting obsessed with Ugin, right? He went to 1. I didn't have... Oh, good. Well, as I always say, when I fail to consider something and then it turns out it wasn't correct, it still means I failed to consider the thing, right? Like, I really should have done that math. So I don't even care that we wouldn't have killed him. It's real bad that I didn't do the math. I did the math twice on getting Ugin, but then I didn't do the math at all on whether or not we could just kill him. So, got to make sure about that. All right, Tron. I didn't really consider his copy card. I forgot about that. Magic's hard. Cube especially. All right, looks like fine start here. Gonna go with the champ into Mecha unless Tron plays something we want to Sage. Yikes. Well, now we're going to hope for Death Touch from here, our friend Mecha Godzilla. Thanks for that sub. Lifelink is not Death Touch. Uh-oh. Reanimator? Well, no blocks. It didn't matter, though. Again, I mean, you can call my punt not considering it, but... well, gang, I mean, this is what I was talking about. This is why Cube days make me nervous, because Cube is just swingy. Like, we had a perfectly fine start, but Tron got the bonkers start, and we're done. Don't want to listen to you pitching for punts on a 5-minute-old play, D. Let's see what we get on the old Mecha Godzilla here. Okay, well, Now we have a block and a braid to trade. That's kind of it. I mean, your deck's real cute, Ryan. Real cute.
He's dead, sir.
That man's dead back there. Must be dead. He was worse than dead.
It doesn't matter, Razor.
He's gone.
We were dead basically to... We were mostly dead to the dino, and then dead when he got our Godzilla. know if I'm... Yeah, but that's what I mean, Radian, where that's why I almost, like, I don't know, I'm still going to try and save my hair today, but I may have to just say, like, look, I'm not risking my hair on Cube. I'm just not. Like, these swingy results, like, that you just don't see that kind of curve out from a standard set. It just is really risky for me on these days, on these Cube days. Yeah, we saw Tron. We did see, in fact, that you got the combo. That was apparent. All right. Strong start for chat. Let's see what we can do here. All is forgiven if you take a loss, Rogue. Nah, I'm going to save my hair the old-fashioned way. I'm going to get a win here today. It'll swing our way one of these times, and we'll do something stupid. This looks like a fine start. I keep saying that, though. I've said that about our first two games. Also, have we gone on the play yet? I guess last time we were on the play. Wouldn't mind the play. She is doing okay, but, you know, it's not great, you know, not great. A lot of tough stuff to deal with right now. Go ahead and ramp out the rights. Ooh, Archdruid or Hydra. We do have some interaction here. Archdruid gets us to the Immortal Sun, and we have another elf. So I'm gonna take the Archdruid. I don't know. Do you agree? We also are gonna get to this naturally, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can make another food, so like we may get to the naturally and like, boy, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go with my instinct. Gadan Moore backed me up. That's enough for me. One person was like, yeah, you're probably right. All right, I'm in. I think it's going to take both. Magellan, when I go 07, will it be a crappy deck or a just bad side of variance? I think a bad deck and bad side of variance combined is going to be what takes me down, which could be today. This deck isn't bad, but I just think it's going to give me a little of column A, a little column B. In this case, though, we can abrade the Pyromancer, but I don't care about that. We're just going to go with the Archdruid play. Really want to see something to get with this Rex Sage. That would be ideal. Not a big surprise there. But now I think we just go make food and abrade the Pyromancer. They may get 1 or 2 more tokens in response to the kill, but we're going to go for it. Right, like this deck is fine. This deck can do busted stuff too. If Oppo doesn't stop me and I curve out and drop Crater Hoof, blah, I mean, I can do crazy stuff with my deck too. It's just that Cube is swingy because crazy stuff is happening all over. Oh, thanks. Yeah, let me see. Well, it's running, but it's in that weird state. It now it looks like it's reset itself, so see about Cardboard Live now. So now if the Goose can live, what is this doing? Whenever a creature with a -1/-1 counter on it dies, draw a card, put a -1/-1 counter on another creature, and when this dies, yeah, all right. So at least we get to untap with our Goose, though. That's the main thing. I gave him a point. That was a minor punt. Oh, but that was a free damage. I don't know why Rogue didn't take it. It was a mistake on my part to offer it, but we'll take that and drop the Immortal Sun here. I see how it goes. I see how it goes. I mean, I don't know, gang. One of those days on the wrong day. Why is... yeah, we can make Champ into Sculptor. No, we want to go Woodland Champ and then Phylath. Oh, sorry, I should have done it before the land. Yeah. But actually, yeah, so I screwed up a little bit there. Yeah. Sorry. Playing poor. I forgot that we had a cost reduction, though. I thought it was going to be full price. Well, now I deserve... you can have my hair. Like, there's a 20 oopses there. Jesus. Sorry for being any offensive to anybody who's... but, yeah, here, I'll punt myself for that. It was a double punt there. I punted into a punt. God. Trying to lose today, gang. Trying to lose, apparently. I did everything wrong on that turn, just like everything. We should have one huge plant and a very huge champ. Instead, we're like, God. No, the land play was a punt too, G'danmore. It absolutely was. We had don't play a land, drop Phylath, play the other land to trigger the landfall, and then play. Oh no, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. Sorry, you're right. Yeah. No, I only punted once. We had to choose one or the other. You're right. You're right. Yeah, we had one or the other, but not both. Yeah, but you did it twice, D. I'm going to time you out again. Leave me alone. Well, now what? How do we win? Well, champ would get a counter for whenever one or more. Yeah, I guess it would only. You're right. It wouldn't have triggered it for each one. So that's silly. No, it's that many. That many. We would have gotten a big champ. Boy, reading stream indeed. Yeah, we can start making any, like, yeah, it's true we do counteract 3 of the Glory Bringers 4 damage every turn, so pass. I'm on make and eat food on the plan is pretty good. Yeah, it's understandable, Razor. Well, I apparently can't read anything today, so don't worry about it from my standpoint. Yeah, Craterhoof would be a fine draw, wouldn't it? Oh. I wonder if he was supposed to go. Sorry, I don't know the gender of my opponent here. I wonder if they were supposed to go for the goose because of how that's counteracting the glory. We could Rex Age our own construct. Does that work? And no non-basics. Jeez. Yeah, they can exert to kill the goose. True. Wildborn into construct with Wildborn pump. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's correct. This is flash, but we got to do it now ahead of this. Do we even need to do the... Yeah, we do. Okay, so... do this. And we don't need anything else, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Am I messing up again? Maybe. This is what I got, though. Wasn't I supposed to? Oh, yeah. Never mind. I'm playing rough today. I guess it's this kind of week. How do I make it a 9/9? I'm maxing it out, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. It's, I mean, to cancel what? All right. Well, now how do I win this game I'm supposedly winning? We can send a plant here, and that trades with stuff. Yeah, but I don't have hoof. We'll see. Anyway, I'll send a plant for whatever. Yeah, the god comes back, but the god comes back to hand, so it uses up their turn and stuff. Yeah, I was thinking kicker would give it counters even after I looked and realized that it wouldn't. Well, this allows Soulscar plus Scorpion God allows some interaction there. That's a nice one. Let's see if we go. We can harpoon. Yeah, so we can just straight up kill. We can trade for the Glorybringer. That's nice. And then Daredevil, the Rebuke or the Eliminate for the God or the Soulscar. One thing I need to do first, though, is eliminate the Scorpion God so that in response... it doesn't kill, but again, this is about tempo. Nothing is killing the Scorpion God, but we can tempo, right? And... oh, yeah, sorry, I see what you mean. Eliminate and Rebuke don't get it, but Rebuke, let's see. So can we... Maybe we can't... Oh, no, this will be 3 toughness. Okay, whew. It actually works out. Because here's what I was afraid of. We play the Harpooner, try to kill the Glorybringer, and in response, the Scorpion God kills the Harpooner. I was trying to get the Scorpion God out of the way, so that it wouldn't kill my Harpooner before it could trade with the Glorybringer. But then I remembered that Immortal Sun gives us actually 3 toughness, so the Scorpion God can't kill the Harpooner before it has a chance to deal damage to the Glorybringer. Now, Rogue Bagel could reduce the Harpooner's power to 3, but then if they do that, then we can Daredevil the damage and finish it off at least. So there's that. Let's see what Rogue Bagel wants to do in the face of the Harpooner hitting the battlefield first. We'll start here. Oh yeah, it's a 4-3. There we go. So we're even good there. Math is hard. Math is hard. Even small ones. So yeah, looks good. Even the double activation of Scorpion God still makes this a trade. And we want we want 3 mana for Direfleet plus Direfleet's spell. So we'll pump the Preserver. Two mana for what? Anyway, yes. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, you're gonna draw a card. I don't know yet. I'm not counting on nothing here. 5 life against red. We do have some life making. We don't need 3 for our plays. Well, I'm saying Direfleet Daredevil is 1. Is it for free? Yeah, I'm thinking we need 3 to cast Daredevil and then cast the Rebuke or Eliminate, right? Or is it everything? Oh, spells. Okay, sorry, spells. I was thinking it was creatures. Reading my cards. I'll read my cards eventually. You shut up. You shut up. All right, so then we're going to take this action. And we get 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana from this. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Minus 2 for the Daredevil play is 14. Minus 4 for the Goose play is 10. So I'm going to go 10. And I think we just want to rebuke the Soul Scar or the Chain Whirler and just send in this Preserver forever. What do you want to get? Let's get let's just get Chain Whirler. No, I guess yeah, well, yeah, let's get the thing that is combo-rific. Power and toughness doesn't really matter against a 21-21. Yeah, I took the what I should have done is figure out exactly what we were going to kill before deciding which spell to take, right? I kind of took the Rebuke because I knew it would get anything we were looking at. But yeah, I think you're right that the Eliminate was probably better since we were never going to do anything about the Scorpion God anyway. And now, this is a must chump, so they chump there. We could send everything, and if we get chump, 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 we send in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11? 11 is not 15. So let's just send... But I also would be willing to trade Construct and 5/6 to set them back on Scorpion God for a turn. But also now they have some power and toughness reduction there. So I'm just going to send the Preserver. I'm not even going to send the plant because they can minus the plant and eat it. Right? I mean, 2 Scorpion God activations, this becomes a 3/4 instead of a 5/6, and then it just gets eaten. So, Sage does not trigger Construct. Construct is destroyed by targeting it with a spell, not spells and abilities. Fair enough. Magic's hard, math. Magic's hard. I probably would have missed that too. I'm missing everything today. Did not miss creating and eating food, though. I'm doing it. No hoof, but let's see about Oracle. Oh, right. this huge dude. I tried to having to figure this out every time. It doesn't even really matter, does it? Like, let's do 8. I mean, it's silly. Like, it just doesn't matter. Either this connects and wins the game or it doesn't. Doesn't matter if it's 21-21 or a 2,100-2,100. All right, fine. But now we're sending all this stuff. Yeah, I'll send everything. Wait. All attack except Goose and like a couple of plants, just in case. Yeah, kind of funny, huh, Razor? Normally, it's a sure thing that you can play off the Oracle, but since it triggered something, we didn't even get to play our free land. That crash through would never have made our deck, though, is the thing, right? Just wasn't good enough. The thrill is gone. Do I save my hair? Oh, Cube, you're so nerve-wracking when my hair is on the line. All right, I think well, we don't know what this is, but it looks good for home team here. Indeed. All right. Yeah, hoof for the style win would be cool. No hoof, but we'll take it. Well, we're drawing 2, though, with the Immortal Sun. Where is that god? There it is. All right. I do my hair toss, check my nails. Feeling good as hell. There you go. Good games, Rogue. Hair is safe for the weak. Y'all are making my gems go the wrong direction, though. I need to get 2 more wins here. What are you saying about my rendition? I hear, you know, my poor Fifis are hurt now. They don't want me to sing. All right, who we got next? Trying to keep me from having all my gems. Pac-Man. I guess Pac-Man's been tracking our record and we are 500. So this will be for the lifetime matchup lead. Nice try, be nice. Nice try, I'm on to you. Hey, we got the play and a nice opener. Collector into Abrade into Rada. Well, this card is great when you get it in your opener. Pac-Man did. I can't do all the parts. Sun, interesting. Let's go, we'll attack first. Let's see. Oh, we got Crater Hoof off the top. I gotta remember. Hey, I remembered at least. Hey, I have Rada in play. I should check the top of my library before I play a land. We get to go Forest here, though. Yeah, we'll go Rights over Abrade. We know we get in a Crater Hoof here. Well, look at this option, though. Do we go Crater Hoof? Might just want the World Sculptor here, right? That we can play next turn off the castle. Hydra also a 2-for-1. I think I'm going to go World Sculptor. Oh, I can't do it because it actually costs red. It can't get the red out of it that way. But we'll go, and we know what's coming here. So it couldn't get exactly what I wanted. Let's just go Oracle then.
To me.
I need well, getting this, but okay, land off the top is nice. You can even play both of these. And I could have done the World Sculptor first. I'm playing too quickly, but I want to have the Rada Pump. So this didn't really matter this turn anyway, because I really want this Rada Pump. because I want to go after Elspeth. Darn it, they've got... Yeah, I didn't say it out, didn't talk about it, but I wasn't going to play this turn anyway, so I really want to have Rada threat. Although if they block if they chump, then maybe I would want to. So now I have to... Oh yeah, right, sorry. Protection from multicolored. In that case, I'm going to go... Can we abrade... It's creature. Darn it. Yeah, that's true. We just play the sun and stop Elspeth. I was forgetting about that. All right. A lot of complicated cards on Cube Day. I'm just like, lot to take in. Pretty sure that's where I would have ended up.
Courage will bloom in all who seek justice.
Well, we can destroy the hen, so that's not a huge problem. We'll just kill that. In fact, I'll do that now. And then Goose and Perfect. Well, I took this. Now I kind of wish we'd had Craterhoof. If I could switch this back for Craterhoof, I would. Magic's hard. Continues to be hard here. No takesies backsies on Arena. All right. Well, we have outs to get rid of this tribunal. If we can find our enchantment removal.
I've been waiting for this.
Does it matter though? I don't know. We're fine. Now, Sculptor first. And I do like that choice. Well, we can go... Well, we could even do it this way. We could go Immolator first. Get another creature out. Then add creature mana. Then do this mana. And then do this. I don't know if it matters. I'm just trying to use all of my stuff correctly. Well, now we get the Preserver, which has been... Okay, maybe I'll use this to at least make an elf. And... Creature or Planeswalker, so we can do some work against some of what's going on. Now we're getting real big around here. I think we just wait, though. Yeah, we could make food. I'll do that. Good call. Uses the mana. Can shoot Elspeth, but what does that do? I mean, shooting Elspeth just says Elspeth comes back in a bit. Right now, I don't really care if 2 target creatures get +2/+1, and she can't go up. Right? So... Sorry, buddy. Bottom of library. Do we have any shuffle effects? I can't even remember now. Destroy up to 1 probably means we lose our friend, the World Sculptor here. Nothing we can do about that, though. I don't know, CBL's being weird, but sometimes when I just give it focus, it fixes itself.
No, I don't think so.
Preserver. Oh, that's interesting. Can play Once Upon a Time. That could help us find something to set things up proper. We get to go Preserver, put Elf into play, and then make huge Preserver, so that's cool. All that's at instant speed, too. So we're going to say... Are we wide enough? I'm a little lost. Yes, cube is so dang hard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We have 21 points worth of attacking, but they just have too many chumps to make that correct here. So we're going to say no attacks and work the Preserver, perfect angle, and then untap with the Daredevil and be able to cast Once Upon a Time. That's another one of the ones that we wanted and didn't get. Let's see, what are they going to fight? Good thing is, like, none of our creatures matter all that much right now, except, like, you know, we're also just kind of going wide. Yeah, we just want to find the Rex Sage for the Tribunal, really. That's not fair, Hat. Well, trouble about waiting for Hoof D is we know where it is. It's here on the bottom of our library. So let's see what they do with this. I think absolutely Imperious Perfect is the correct choice. We'll take that. We'll take that. So yeah, okay, that thing's just dead. We can't make it big enough to do anything. Well, wait, we can get it. Can we get it bigger? How can we get this bigger? Any way to get this bigger? Well, we can at least kill the ape with the immolator, right? That doesn't make it bigger, though. But it doesn't enter. It needs to enter as bigger, right? Yeah, we can sack Immolator to kill Kogla, but human soldiers. Oh yeah, and they're tapped out of green, so that is good. Okay. No, it won't do it. I promise you it won't. But it deals 2. What do you mean? Kogla returns human if they have green, but I don't see any green mana to do that with. So, yeah, I'm not sure what y'all are thinking is going to happen if we preserve her. It's a 2/2. It enters as a 2/2. And this says, whenever another creature you control enters. So that doesn't matter.
vulnerability has its perks.
We have time for immolator. I haven't forgotten, don't worry. Immolator, immolator, immolator. Here, I'll do it now. And now we go like so. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. But we have Goose that we want to use for 18, 17. Let's go 15. And then the Dire Fleet lets us once. We know what we'd get. We could get a construct. That's not the worst. Is that what we want to do? I guess so. Why not? Ooh, ooze. Ooze. Let's take the ooze over the construct. Ooze can get stuff out of their yard, gain us some life, and get awfully big. Yeah, we shuffled too. Good call, D. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna take this action, but again for like let's do it for 10. Yep, clearly land off the top. Once doesn't shuffle? Oh, right, it just looks... but we moved it up. We did move it up, at least. We don't have any reanimation here. No ways to get our stuff back, so I'm just going to keep eating. All right. Sending anything else? Maybe not. Maybe I'm being too scaredy pants here. But, yeah, my hair's saved. I'm going to be a little sloppy. As pointed out by Hat or whoever, I'm playing slowish here, so let me pick up the pace. Exile non-land. All right, well, we're gonna be able to Harpooner. Although Harpooner, I've actually made Harpooner worse, didn't I? Because now the Harpooner can't get higher power. But what I think I'll do is send in a big attack, and if something dies, then Harpooner should be able to finish the Angel. It's funny how the casual formats are the most complicated. Yeah, they might just let tokens go, but we don't have to send tokens. I can send everything but.
It's just you and me.
Well, this is our token combo of sorts. Now, I will send... This isn't even mine. This doesn't matter. Man, I've got all tokens, don't I? Oh, no, this is ours. I can send this. Send that. I was thinking we stole something with it, but it's our card. If any of these died, I'd be happy. But maybe I'm supposed to send other stuff to pile on. I'm just going to get aggro, see what happens. Hey, good evening, Niz. How you doing? I think Pac-Man is playing the Harpooner game here. Pac-Man doesn't want to see us lose a creature card and make that Harpooner get the Angel. Yeah, surprised they're not double blocking the 4/5. Not sure why, but we'll... So we can play the Harpooner, but it doesn't get the Angel. Just going to pass the turn here. Ugh! I thought we were doing all right. Now we got some serious stuff to work around, and really, Woodland Champ is not going to get it done.
To get through me first.
At least it doesn't have vigilance. If Pac-Man wants to attack to gain life off Lyra, it has to tap. Well, I do find Craterhoof before I deck. I think if I can find the Craterhoof, we'll get there. Oh, this has lifelink 2 Gs. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Play this. We're getting there. Let's see, we can still attack with the ooze at least. Yeah, I did forget the goose there, didn't I? I was just looking ahead, but it could matter. What matters less is our life, and what matters more is Pac-Man's life. Yeah, and it's kind of just like Craterhoof or bust here. I think I didn't I make an elf? I think I made an elf but forgot to make food. Who knows? Maybe I double punted there and just passed the end of turn. If I send in the ooze, it can be traded off for... Yeah, I hear you. Let's just pass, though. right? There's no... I don't see how I have attacks here that matter. We're just playing to the Crater Hoof. Crater Hoof should just straight up do it if we can survive to get there.
Now it's my turn.
All right. So now that the attacks have happened, I'll do all the correct things before I forget them. Yeah, we're going to eat now. I certainly don't need the mana, so I might as well just be eating. Hey, Rex Sage, that's cool. And it's an insect warrior, so it's not going to get big. Still not enough to kill any of these flyers, so we're still going to hold it. Yeah, they see it. That's what the eyeball means. And Pac-Man's a good player. So, 4 power... Yeah, I'm still going to say no attacks. This is just really coming down to us getting our Crater Hoof. It's about this or bust. Fool wants to send the 6/6. I don't know. I just didn't do anything. Yeah, that's true. We can also chump with the goose to get our harpooner to trade for an angel. I like that. Good call, Gidandmore. I'm liking, though, getting the tokens and stuff, so we'll see. It's probably correct, though. If we can take out Lyra, I think we're going to be in fine shape. Rada has been Gideoned. Gideon of Trials has been Radaing every turn. Just so.
Let's do this one-on-one.
I think with the Rex Sage coming up off the top, we can absolutely chump with the goose here. Yeah, maybe we can swing all. We'll see. Maybe. To pump goose. I'm not sure what that does, but... maybe I'm missing something. I know Rada self-pumps, I just don't know what the goose had to do with it. Oh, I see. Yeah. I can't target anything with that. Wait, is it supposed to be 5? Oh yeah, there it is. Like, what's going on? Now, Oh, I think I missed an elf, though. I did the food thing, but didn't make an elf again. I'm loosey-goosey today, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. Then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4. I think we just have it. Right? With these 4/4s? Anybody, like... 5. I'm gonna do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all the 5s get blocked, but 4 or bigger make it through. 4, 9. 4, 9. 16 is 24. 25 to 6, 27. We hate drafted the settle. Right? Didn't we? I thought we hated the settle. Now I kind of want to look. Hold on, I can see. Yeah, we hated it. We have the settle. All right. So, unless this is a removal, we should win with a swing away, so I'm going to do it. Boy, I'm going to restart CBL. It seems like it's hot and cold today. All right. Brought it even. All right, Doctor. Are we not buddies? I thought we were. Did I miss it? Yeah, wait. So... my singing wasn't appreciated. Oh, there it is. Well, exactly, to be fair, Pac-Man, exactly 2 artifact and enchantment hates. We just found both at, finally at the right times there. Good game, though. Good game. Ooze into Sage into eventually. That looks good. That presumes, of course, something to Sage, but we'll see. Unlikely D. Highly, highly, highly unlikely. It would have to be so spectacularly good for me not to just, like, sign up my daughter or whatever. We'll go with, I mean, Harpooner has higher baseline power. We got a red-green land. I suppose it probably means there's not a flyer for the Harpooner. I'll go ahead and play the Harpooner. Yeah, I mean, Rada was ready to just wreck you if you let Rada free, you know? Let's ooze it up. So we were right. We thought we were potentially against another Gruul drafter, and then Lord Tupperware's deck had 5-color green. So we thought, oh, maybe we weren't wheeling the red-green stuff because of Tups. But now we see Dr. Schnuffy indeed was in our exact color pair, which probably means you didn't find the right seat, honestly. One of us, you know, that... All right, Rada here. Hey, look at me. I almost played the forest out of habit, but I remembered that I just drew Rada. So good for you, Ryan. Let's see if we find a land on top. We did. I'm like a king. I'm like the best. I'm trying hard not to punt while D is timed out so that he doesn't miss out. Good responses to what I got going, but we do have, we still got good attacks coming on here, and we get World Sculptor next turn, or Immortal Sun next turn. Maybe that's the play. We'll see. I kind of got... I punted away a chance against Tup. I guess we were kind of screwed anyway. Game 1 was super interesting against Tup. But I've been punting all day long, Haj. It's just been a really embarrassing punt-filled day, honestly. Having fun, though. Yeah, there's two ways we can go. We go World Sculptor, make 6 0-1s, then Immortal Sun to make them 1-1s. Well, let's see if we draw a land. I mean, it doesn't really matter if we don't draw a land anyway. Yeah, we didn't even draw the land, so definitely going with Phylath here. Thanks, Tron. You're welcome. Wish my play were a little tighter, but we're having fun here, right? All right, now we got a 6th land, but we can Sage first, or 7th land. I said Sage, I meant Sun. We can Sun first. I mean, I suppose there could be a counter spell, but probably not. 5-6 plant looks pretty good, though. We can just ship those. Harpooner trades with the Phoenix, and then it just comes right back, so that's no good, but we can send in the plant. And at least if they chump with the Phoenix, I mean, they can chump with the Phoenix, but it makes them do it, and if they go for a kill, we at least get the other creature. It is a owly Phoenix for sure. +1/+1 counter action. Kind of more the white-green strategy in the cube, but certainly can work out anywhere. Yeah, this time it'll be correct to kick the construct. Goose in a mountain. All right. We'll make another plant aggro and put out a goose and a construct. I can go tall on the same token, right? Yeah, so if we want, we can make one huge one. I don't think we want to do that yet, though. We're still happy to send both. Exactly. I was just mentioning the possibility, but you're absolutely right that the ongoing ability of the Phoenix to chump makes going tall not correct with this, but I was calling out a lot of these are like, if you have to do it, you can't redo it, but it was worth pointing out. I thought that this one you can at least redo. How about a really sweet artifact or enchantment we can kill? Well, that's okay with us. Immortal Sun says... I mean, they get extra mana, so Nissa is still a mana doubler, but at least is not going to do its thing. Her thing. Yeah, we saw him hover over the sun. Dr. Schnuffy took a look at the sun there. Eat food, save it. I'm just going to save it. Doesn't really do that much for us right now. And we're going to play this first. And I'm still on send everything big that's not our world sculptor here. And I'm willing to ignore Nissa for now and try to go for face. They're playing green, so our Immortal Sun could be killed and then Nissa would be turned back on. But in the meantime, I'm going to go for face. Yeah, we can't. Haj is calling out. Somebody asked about this last time. This is not. Construct doesn't fall into 1/1s. It on death. It on targeted with spell. So we would need to target it with a spell for that to work. Ah, nice. This is the one we passed. I was like, this is quite. They're going for a lot of blocks here, but okay. And then this is why. This is why. We didn't lose any of our creatures, though, so that was good for us in the end. Or it was okay for us. Oh, that looks pretty decent, but I think we got enough here to handle that. Yeah, the ooze could have double blocked to kill something. If the doctor is watching this replay, they're getting some thoughts from chat there. I guess I'll start eating food, though. Crater Hoof, easy win. No? This is nice, though. Must be. I don't know if this can get haste, but just in case, I'll play it now. I don't know. Perfect we can wait on, though, unless we're attacking with elves. I guess if we play the perfect, we could attack with the harpooner. So yeah, I'll play the perfect. Oh, I guess harpooner... Oh, I thought it was an elf. Never mind. Everything else was an elf. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so like 4, 5, 6. That would be, they could block these biggest things, and we get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in, which is not 11, so I'm going to wait on attacking with all. We'll just send in these. And this. I do? I didn't count lethal. Where did you get lethal from? Well, I'll tell you what. It's Gauntlet Day. I'm going to believe Haj. Haj says I got lethal. This is for Haj. You better be right, Haj. I counted them at 1, but even that's good for us. So my math may have been off by 1. We'll see. Yeah, exactly. That's why I did it. It's like, well, maybe Haj is probably right. I probably did my math wrong. But even if I'm right and Haj is wrong, we're in a very good position. So I went for it. Well, lethal, it turns out. I don't know why my math was so bad then. That kind of day, I guess. But hey, I'm now ahead, so I'll take it. Whatever, I'm playing perfectly. Look at the scoreboard. How could I be 3-2 if I were not playing with absolute perfection today? That seems how that works, right? GG. All right, Chimero. Still haven't won the week, but my gems are now safe, so I like that. Sorry, Mama, no puppet for you. Sorry, chat, no sleeves or lands for you. Oh, there were 5 5/6s. That definitely threw me off then, because I counted that pile as 4. That threw me way off. All right, here we go. We're going to keep this. This is far off, but a braid on 2 into construct on 4 is enough for me to keep. Ooh, well, I was gonna just play a daredevil, but we're gonna go ahead and braid the priest. All right, we got our 4th land, and we got Mecha Godzilla on 3, so this is coming up nicely for us here. If they come up with some, removal to kill the mecha, we get to steal the removal back on them, so that's okay too. Not that removal, I guess. Not that removal. I've never seen it, Haj. I've never seen it. I don't think I've ever gotten hexproof on 1. Of course, it's 1 in 10, and it's not like I've played that card a million times. But not ever. Not once. Never happened. I don't think it's happened to anybody. I think the arena programmers go out of their way to make sure it doesn't happen to anybody because they don't like us. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. Lies. And now Haj is lying. Are we aggro? Or are we just biding our time until our stuff takes over? Well, certainly we're playing this tapped. Yeah, I don't think we need to try and we don't need to try and race right here. Like, we're not even, it's an even trade on the race, and this stuff wins, so let's just go for that. And if they do something about our construct, it breaks into pieces that the behemoth likes even more, so. Life link for Oppo. But we've got all right, you're going to be that way about it, huh? Well, fortunately, we're going to get 1,000,000 sacrifice fodder for the priest. And like I said, now at least we get to dire tactics away the priest, or is it planeswalker? Target creature.
Vampirism is a useful trait.
Yeah, we just behemoth next turn, you're right. Garen Brigg lets us ramp behemoth.
Ruining your day is going to feel great.
And in fact, we're discarding the Daredevil anyway.
I really don't care about your plans.
Oh, you should. You're going to care about him shortly. Lifelink, they're out of cards. There's no risk in blocking here. You got the Hydra if we wanted to do that. But let's just do this. Not even doing the math on this one. I think 5 7/8 and a 12. Yeah, we're looking good here. The no-look swing away. Told you this format is swingy. I was getting clocked and destroyed in the first 2 games, and then I was saying, like, I mean, the thing is, my deck has the same kind of nonsense in it. We could easily find our nonsense and be nonsensical. And then, sure enough, we've been able to find some of our nonsense here. All right, Smash. How did Tups end up doing? His deck seemed great. We almost got him, but I screwed it up. I don't think we had him anyway. I could have given us a little bit more of a chance. Yeah, not surprised at all that Ethan destroyed. Ah, that makes sense, Chimero. Yeah, we were just working towards that that Craterhoof play basically from the get-go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do... Well, we can go Pelt Collector into Ooze, or we can just go Goose into Pelt Collector Ooze. Yeah, Goose and both sounds better. Man, a lot of green drafters. Green was not open. Ah, green, blue. We haven't really seen that combo yet, except Tups had access to both of those colors. A lot of incredible green-blue stuff was going around in the format, like the Krasis, Hydroid Krasis and stuff, so a little worried about what Smash might be up to here, but of course going to make him have it. And a little nervous about that pause. Could be some sort of force spike style effect that couldn't stop the collector but is going to stop the ooze, but make him have it. Yeah, Uro is another green-blue powerhouse we saw going around. Artifact, enchantment. We really don't have good attacks next turn, but I don't know if Smash knows that, so it's possible he'll send anyway, because, like, Smash probably expects that the collectors are going to get bigger and that maybe we'll have a chance to, like, ooze something. Anyway, but now with that attack, we get to crack back regardless of what we draw. Oh yeah, we have an Embercleave in our deck. Do you all remember that? Like, we have not even had this in our hand the whole event. So this is the first time we've even seen this in hand. Almost enough to get going, but we can at least get the snare with our Sage. That's cool too. Now, they bolted our bird, but they bolted it with an enchantment, so... Bubbled the bird. I think I drafted this card because it was good. That was the theory. This combo? Yeah, that's a nice combo, but you know what's a great combo? Embercleave and Creatures. Do we want to send the Goose? I can cast it for 3 if we leave the Goose back, and then we can still... Yeah, we don't need to send the Cleave, or the Goose. So we'll go ahead and throw this on the Sage. Hey, Lord Tupperware. Hi, Ethan. Thank you for playing today. Good game, good deck. My play's been shoddy all day long, including in our game, but having a lot of fun. Hopefully this isn't a thing before we can wreck face here. I'm torn, Tupperware. I want you back, but it kind of feels like I'm giving myself only 6 chances to prevent myself from losing my hair. It's like when you show up, Chad only has to go 6-0 to take my hair. It's very scary. Yeah, I guess we're just cracking back in here. But we can play Construct first to make the Pelt Collector bigger. I suppose I am capable of beating you, Ethan, but you don't help my odds much. I'll say that. It doesn't help my odds of keeping my hair to have you on, but worth it, worth it. I'm going to hold back the Ooze. It can't do much here. This at least, this is just going to trade off with something and not do much, whereas the trade-offs that need to begin here start to make the Ooze, although they kind of have to block the Rec Sage, and before regular strike damage, anything they block with the Rec Sage, we get to eat, right? So I guess we do get to attack, because we get to eat whatever they block with. And if they don't block, then we win, right? I mean, I guess they could eat the Ooze, block the Pelt Collector, or trade with the Ooze, block the Pelt Collector, and then take the Sage. But that would be okay, though, right? I mean, yeah, that's what I'm getting to, Haj. Well, fundamental Haj, are you sending Ooze or not? Because if they decide to do that play, we still trade for something. And then, all right. We'll play it safer. We can also move the Cleave next turn onto the Construct. 6/6 double strike trample is going to be tough for Smash to deal with. Yep, they're going for Collector here. What do we want dead? The Cutthroat can get bigger. Yeah, I think we want the Cutthroat dead because it can get bigger. And we don't care what the Fugitive here is really doing to the game. I'm going to do this. And I don't know. I'm just going to do this now before they untap. Oh, right, +1/+1. I was just thinking of the +1/+1. 5/5 double strike Trampler, still pretty good. Still pretty good. But yeah, I'm off today, man. I'm happy to be 4-2, given how punt happy I've been. Can't seem to read cards or process information very well today. But some days, that's how it goes. You don't play your best, but the record looks like you were hot stuff. 0-2 to 5-0. Wow. Yeah, I was quite worried about things after the second match and then didn't lose again. That was unexpected. I certainly wouldn't have predicted 5-2 with that deck. But certainly, finally finding an Embercleave, that's a way to win some Magic games, let me tell you. Yeah, no, yesterday we were 3-0, 6-0, but then Wednesday we were 0-2 to 7-0. Yeah, that was kind of cool. Right on. Good Gauntlet. Thank you so much for the raid, Ethan, and for playing with us today. Thank you to all of my participants who took time out of their day to participate with us. And thank you so much, especially to Skeptical Hat, who wrangled cats, did the cat herding all week long. It always goes so smoothly, and it can be hard to see for a lot of the viewers what goes on behind the scenes to make it go so smoothly. I mean, one minor example, somebody bailed on the Gauntlet last night at very, very late last night, and that was no big deal. Not only, that person had something come up in their life that they needed to take care of. Hat already had it worked out. We had a backup, no problem, right? That's the kind of thing that's going on with my mods. That's the kind of thing they're doing to make things all go smoothly. You don't even hear about it when things screw up because they fix the screw up before it's a problem. So thank you so much, Skeptical Hat. Thank you so much to all of my mods and all the participants in the events, and all the mods both on Discord and here on the Twitch. If you're not part of the Discord, got to get in on that action, especially after if you like what we did today. This is happening. Drafting offline on mtgadraft.herokuapp.com and bringing it into Arena is something that's happening all the time on Discord. So if you would like to get in on this free drafting of lots of different formats, the Discord is your place for that. So check that out. And of course, check out my sponsor, cardkingdom.com. And I'm going to thank you all on YouTube for hanging out for this one. Give me a like if you made it this far, please. Helps with the algorithm, helps people find my stuff. So thanks, YouTube friends. We'll catch you next time.